howdy ho, good neighbor. Today we got to repair an inspector's test valve, and I had to make my own special tool. Let me turn on your flashlight. Let me unclip you here. We have a bad inspector sight glass. So this inspector's test sight glass, you can see how the rubber is all tweaked out and yucky. We got to replace that little bit of rubber. So I got some new gasket material, but we need to take that out. So what I did was I notched a piece of 1.25" pipe. You see that? And I notched it right there. And I took my wrench, and I guess I can just show you here what I did. Can you see that? So I just took I put that pipe right here in that wrench, or in those grooves, and I did that. And I got it loose. And let me show you. Let me pick you up. Sometimes I need 3 hands. Let me show you here. So I got those little grooves in there. You see that? And you see how I'm unscrewing that? Okay. So there's that little thing. And I need to replace the gasket right there. So let's see if I can do that. Okay, here's the gasket, that very thin gasket. So I'm gonna go cut some gasket material. I gotta do both sides. Let's do this side. Yeah, see that side's messed up too. But hopefully my tool will work on this one. We'll see. If not, I gotta reorder a whole new sight glass. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor, that's right. We just fixed the inspector's test. Let me pick you up and show you what I did here. On this one, well, maybe I'll go upstairs. This one, I just used some gasket material, and I was able to notch an 1.25" nipple, and yeah, that is fixed. You was able to unscrew that little gasket. I got a lot of pipe dope there now. Let's go upstairs real quick. I'll show you the one upstairs. Yeah, I got this really thin gasket material that kind of rolls up in like a paper. Yeah, it's thin wall gasket material. That's what I used here. And it worked really good. So I had some thicker rubber that I used downstairs. That worked okay. But let me show you the gasket material. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna poke you up there, and you can see the new gasket. You see that? So I was able to unscrew that little, see the 2 notches there? So you unscrew those. It's not that tight. It's like hand tight, a little tighter than hand tight. And there you go, your new inspector's class sight glass gasket. All right. All right, I'm gonna give you one last look while I got you. I'm gonna walk you downstairs again. What is that? Yeah, there's one of those gaskets. It looks like it's been replaced already. Look at it. You can see it's kind of tore right there. So that might be another one that needs to be replaced someday. Yeah, whenever you have these sight glasses, the little gasket gets all brittle, you know, it gets all brittle. So let's take you down over here, and I'll show you what a brittle gasket looks like. The one I took out. I kind of saved it for the next guy. And that company is no longer in business, believe it or not. Allen Automatic Sprinklers. Here's one of those old gaskets. I I just left them hanging on the, but there you go. You can see that it's very thin. So, and that is kind of thick. But here's the one, I couldn't get this side out, but that gasket still looks kind of okay. So I tested it and the water didn't come out. So we're gonna leave that one. So the bottom one, if it ever starts leaking again, we'll have to change the whole sight glass. All right, there you go. Stick that right back there. All right, well, there you go. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these sight glass repair gasket adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Where is everybody? Get to work. Postscript. Now, before I end this video, I want to show you what I used. That's what I used right there. You see how I notched that 1.25 inches? I wish I would have notched that side better, but it still worked. I wish, so use a small notch like that to notch, to use, to get out the inspector's test for an 1.25 inch sight glass. 1 inch, it's probably a smaller 1 inch. All right, but 1.25 inches for an 1.25 inch sight glass. Notch it with a Sawzall.